Mortals do have a peculiar attachment to these orange vegetables. What's the purpose of carving faces into them?
It's an attempt to ward off evil spirits, or so the legend goes. Typical mortal foolishness.
Such futile gestures. Still, they look rather amusing.
Mortals of this wretched town, you celebrate Halloween, a holiday that brings death and destruction to my kin. You slaughter pumpkins by the thousands, carve them up for your amusement, and leave their corpses to rot. For this, I shall have my revenge.
It's ridiculous how mortals find pleasure in such trivial things.
It's all about aesthetics. My other self. They must make up for their lack of divine beauty somehow.
You guys interested in a pumpkin? You can take one for free if you, handle her.
Really? Free pumpkin?
Seems like a fair trade.
You slaughter my children for your pitiful holiday. How dare you defile the sacred pumpkins? You will all pay.
Triangle eyes. It's a classic.
We'll take this one, Ning.
What is the point of wearing these ridiculous outfits?
They believe it makes them more terrifying. Though I fail to see how dressing as a sexy nurse is frightening.
Thanks to our Patreon member.
Hello, and welcome to Miku's Café Inter Review. Today we're going to interview a Snail Studio 1/12 scale figure, the Pumpkin Princess. Now, one of the main reasons I got this figure was Halloween was going to come up. And I was thinking, do I have any figures that represents Halloween? I was thinking about doing a Janimba, but that'll be like for another time. But when I saw this figure at the 5K stores, I was really surprised at how good she looks. And the way the pumpkin machine looks amazing, so I just had to get it and review it. Now the stand itself is okay, it's just one of those average. Nothing special about it. Recommend the Figma's one better, but yeah, the stand wasn't so bad. Now, as you saw in the stop motion, I had some little problems with the pumpkin machine. It was fun though, doing the animation of articulating the arms and the legs, and I felt like it was really amazing, to be fair. At first, when opening it, I was really surprised of how big it was, and it looked really cool. This is like really cool coloring. I love the way it's designed. It's designed to be spooky, designed to be intimidating, and I really love the way it moves. I had a little problem with it, but to be fair, the way it's designed, the way those legs are short and wobbly, it had its moments, but I don't know how to have tips for it. Maybe have a sticky tack for the legs and stuff, but I didn't try that because I was trying to do it organically. Now you can move the fingers here, which I really appreciate. You could do some cool poses like the fingers or the close and opens and stuff like that. Now the problem here with the arms and the legs is you could tell that it keeps falling. It keeps like the way it wouldn't stick together. When I tried to make sure everything is tucked in, it had a hard time. I believe because of the design, it will have problems like that. I think the only way to tighten it is really push it as much as you can. And you can see it falls off easily, so you want to be very tender, very gentle with it. And you could pull out poses like this, but it's really hard to. But this pumpkin machine looks amazing. I really love it. Now to the figure herself, the Pumpkin Princess. Now, this is my first time buying the Snail Studio figure, and what I love is the eyes. I love how you can move their eyes from left to right. My only complaint is the hands. I notice how the hands comes up very easily. And I guess they should try to focus more on making sure the hands stick in more. I can understand, like, because sometimes the peg itself can easily be breaking, but yeah, the hands needs a little more work. But the faces I really enjoy because you can move the eyes, and the head, it has the same problem with the hands because of the peg. The peg is easily can be pulled out, and sometimes a little frustrating when you try to stop motion. So that's why I wish I could do more with her. But the problem was her hands keep falling off, and it was really frustrating. But my favorite is definitely the eyes and the faces. It's I love this technology. I really can't wait to see SH Figure Arts or Figmas to do this type of faces, because it's really cool. I really love how you can move the eyes from left to right, up and down. And as you can see, I was trying to twist it. I was doing it wrong because it looks like a screw. So I was trying to twist it like a screwdriver. You just have to do it gently instead of to move it from left to right. But like I said, this eyes and face thing is cool. Now the cool part about this crown is it's magnetic. You can literally place it to her head and it's voila. It's just like that. It's magnetic. It's really cool design. And I can tell why this figure is a little expensive. But it's really cool and I loved it. I really enjoyed it. Now I try to put the face mask on. You gotta put it between your ears and select one of the faces because it doesn't include one of the faces, so you have it's an accessory. So you have to sacrifice one in the face to plug it in. Overall, I really love this figure. It's really cool, very appropriate or a very succubus type of figure if you're into those. Now. So I was stop motioning, and like I said, it was really hard time with the hands, if you could tell. But I love the way the pumpkin machine tails move is really amazing. I love the fact that it moves very amazingly well done. Now I noticed during my recording, I realized those white things that you see on the pumpkin, I was supposed to take them off, but I thought it was part of it. I should have looked more closely to it, but oh well. It still looked good, you know. It looks like the controls or levers, so I'm glad I didn't take it off. But yeah, I was kind of I just realized looking back at my stop motion, I should have taken off those things. Overall, yeah, this figure is really cool. And if you're like into like Halloween figures and you're looking for the queen or the princess, she's the one. She's really cool and very very appropriate, I guess, if you could say, for yeah. But either way, I really enjoy this, and I hope the Studio Snail develops more something like this. Maybe a Christmas version. I would really enjoy those for each holiday. Like I said, this figure is really expensive, but it's really cool. Overall, if I will give it a review, give it a 9 out of 10.
Like, comment, and subscribe!
Thanks to our Patreon member, it's Firefox.